Hello everyone and welcome again. My name is Adela Alonso and I am a branding and strategy specialist focusing on creative and fashion-driven businesses. First of all, this video is a follow-up from a video we published last week. So if you haven't seen it, you can click here and look at that first. Last week we introduced the concept about a brand profile, what it is and what are the different points that I always include in a brand profile. Now, because when we're starting a business, we normally have like all of these amazing ideas and ambitions and dreams about what this business can be. And I know sometimes writing things down and the limiting things can seem like a restriction, like a limitation. And especially creative people and passion entrepreneurs don't love restrictions and limitations. So I thought today I'm going to walk you through what I believe are the benefits of having a well-defined and strong brand profile from day one. We're going to be talking about the benefits in three sections. We're going to be talking about the benefits for you, we're going to be talking about the benefits for your team, and we're going to be talking about the benefits for your customer. Let's start with yourself, because at the end of the day, you are where this business starts. You are the center. I keep telling you this over and over in all the videos. When you're starting a business, you need to make sure that you're making your life as easy as possible. Starting a business will come with its own difficulties and hurdles. Please don't create additional ones for yourself. Okay, so number one, it will force you to sit down and actually put your ideas in order. You do not realize it, but probably if you haven't sat down and actually defined what this business means, there is like 10 or 15 different versions of this business in your head. And if you don't make a decision, then you're gonna just be doing trial and error on the way. And this is going to mean going back and forth and back and forth. You can actually decide what is the best possible way to go forward, and then of course if necessary make adjustments on the way. Second, since to find your differentiating factors you're going to have to actually go out and deeply research your competition, it will help you visualize yourself within the market and find the ideal niche for you to place your business. Number three, this will help you keep a consistent direction as you go. As I was saying, if you don't sit down and clear up your mind, depending on the day and depending on how you're feeling, you might give like a slightly different approach to your communication with the customer, to the product you're creating, etc., etc. If you decide, okay, this is what my brand is going to be, this is the direction I want to go, this is what I'm going to accomplish, then all of the steps that you take from now on, they're all going to be talking the same message. It's going to be so much more impactful, and it's going to allow you to develop an impact and a following from day one. Number four, this sitting down and writing down these points, it will force you to confront your brand. Psychologically, it will make it more real. I know many of you struggle when transitioning from a passion to a business, struggle with mindset. And getting into planning, getting into deciding will actually help with this mindset change. And number five, you're already going to have this fantastic document created with all of the things you want to say when you're talking about your brand. So when you're introducing yourself to maybe a new partner, when you're introducing yourself to a new customer, when you maybe are being interviewed by a blog or something, you can just forward this or read it out loud. And you don't have to be telling the same story over and over and over again. Now let's go to the benefits for your team. With teams, I mean someone beyond yourself who also contributes to the developing of your brand in any way. I don't mean necessarily only people who are employed by you. It means also collaborators, freelancers that you might be subcontracting, the person who's making your website, etc. If you have a clearly defined brand profile, if you have in writing the goals that your company has and the values that your brand stands behind, when somebody new enters in communication with your brand, you can communicate this to them and it makes their job so much more easier. It will also help them feel like part of the company right away. If they feel like part of the concept, if they feel like part of the project, they're also going to be more motivated from day one. And it's going to make working with you or alongside you or for you, whatever, much more enjoyable. And then also, if they know the basis, if they know like this is the basis of my company, this is what has to be like this, then they can actually be more creative. They know what they need to cover, and then they can build on that. And then finally, for the customer. For the customer, if you have a very strong brand profile and all your communication and all of your engagement is really clearly telling one single message, it's going to be so easy for them to understand who you are, to understand what are you bringing to their lives, and to recognize you. It's going to make it much more easy to be engaged with you, to become part of your audience, and to become part of your tribe. I hope this is enough to convince you to go get yourself pen and paper and start working on a very strong brand profile. As usual, if you have any questions, please ask me in the comments or reach out to me through any of our social media channels. We're going to be releasing new content every week, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.